Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Dan Does Tech Stuff. So today I have a brand new unboxing video. This is for the M30 wire controller for Xbox. So it looks like it's officially licensed by a company called 8BitDo. Now I know some people call it 8BitDo. I'm gonna just say 8BitDo because it looks like Nintendo. So I'm gonna go 8BitDo. So mainly, I bought this because I wanted to be able to balance out the normal Xbox One controller and have more of a dedicated fight pad. Now, thing about these Xbox controllers is that it's got the analog sticks, which is nice, feels good in the hand. But for me, they're not really conducive to fighting games because I like to play claw style, and so that was the main draw with this controller. And this isn't a wireless controller, so this is wireless. This is gonna be a wired experience, which is gonna is going to help with any type of input lag. So for me, I always prefer a wired connection versus a wireless connection if I can, especially for fighting games since it's all Twitch Reflex. Okay. All right. So let's get this unboxed, see what's inside, and I give you my impressions of what I think of it. So, box alone just has a couple things. I do see that it does have a 3.5 millimeter jack, which is nice. Otherwise, looks pretty small, so we'll see what that really looks like. Okay. And I am noticing here that it does say it includes Game Pass for 1 month Ultimate. So since I already have the Xbox Game Pass on my console, what I'll do here is for the top comment, put a comment if you have this controller or looking to buy a controller like this. Put your comment in the comment section below. At the end of the month, I'll go ahead and DM you with the code, and that way you can enjoy the Game Pass for 1 month Ultimate if you don't have it already. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this and see what that looks like inside. Get out my trusty razor. It's like 2 areas on the box, and that should come right off. So this is the M30 wired controller for Xbox, and moment of truth. Ta-da! Okay. All right. Ew, it's a small controller. So here's the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So for the top comment of the month, at the end of the month, so let's say August 2025, go ahead and DM you whatever the code is so you can enjoy Xbox Game Pass for the month. All right, awesome. And this is just for this video only. So what we have in here is the controller. Oh, okay. This is nice. Whoa, it is tiny. I don't even have big hands. This is tiny for me. Okay, so it is still tight. Ooh, the D-pad feels really nice. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but we'll see in actual gameplay or when I'm playing a game what I think of it. It feels really nice. Has a nice roll to it. Get your Xbox controller. Okay, so this layout actually reminds me of like the Sega Saturn controller? Or maybe it was also the 6-button controller we find on the Sega Genesis. The regular Genesis had these 3 types of buttons that are like A, B, C. So I would say this is more like that Sega Genesis style controller. Yeah. Your share button, your start. Okay. What else? You get your 3.5 millimeter jack, which is great. And you got your microphone. Okay, so you can plug in a mic to that. You got your left stick D-pad, so you can control those as well as your L and R buttons. I like the top placement of these buttons. Might be a little tiny. They're very slim. Alright, so we'll see. And what else is in the box? I like how it's a detachable USB-C controller. Okay. USB-C cable. And it looks like it's fairly long, so very, very nice. Got a bit of distance on it, which is nice to have. Okay, perfecto. So I'm gonna hook this up to my Xbox and get that going. Anything else in the box here? Nothing. Oh, somebody scratched that box. Oh, that's bad. And then we just got instructions. So this to me looks like it's plug and play. Don't really need it. All right, let's put this aside. Cool. Now for the moment of truth here, I'm gonna go and put it through his paces. Let's go ahead and fire up a game here. So let's do that. All right, so we'll go ahead and connect this to the Xbox console. Play my favorite game, Tekken 8 is my favorite fighting game of all time. And I'll let you know some of my thoughts after using it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get that plugged in. Alright, so I like the fact that it is detachable USB-C, so that way you can, if your cable ever wears out, you can just mix and match that with another USB-C cable. Okay, so plug it in, lights come on, good. Moment of truth, do I need to do any kind of configuration on my console? And voila, it works, so that's good. So out the box, no need to configure anything. That's great. And let me go ahead and just zoom a little bit closer to the controllers. You can kind of see some of the inputs I do for my fighting game. That looks about good enough. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and play some Tekken 8. I think I kind of have a love and hate relationship with Tekken 8 right now. But throughout it all, I don't think my character King changes too much. So I think that's, for me, it's okay because I only use that one character. Alright, so we'll do an arcade battle. Let's do 3 matches, and then I can give you some thoughts. Do medium. I'm going to have to probably configure my button placement. Because majority of people probably play Tekken like this. And the reason why I bought this controller is so I can play it claw style, which is like, I got 3 fingers here, 3 fingers here. Okay, so it's almost like playing an arcade stick, except instead of having like an arcade stick, you have a D-pad. So let's go ahead and press pause, do controller setup. So I used one of these in the store. I used one of these kind of similar back in the day by Hori. So let me see if the same button configurations work still. For King, I like to use, looks like right button for buttons 2 and 4. And then for left kick, right kick, I'll use right trigger. And then for left punch, right punch, I'll do left stick button. And then for the heat and activator, I'll use right stick. And then I'll do the left trigger here for all 4 buttons. So I think that should be okay. Alright, let's give it a go. Confirm and exit. Okay, who's my first victim? Asuka's my first victim today. Ooh, nice block. Okay, yeah, works pretty good. Got my Hulk Hogan. Nice, okay. Already got my counters going on. Okay, so my focus on this will be on input control. Let's see how well it controls. So far I've been able to execute all my moves, which is nice. Okay, I was going for a sweep. Grab the legs. Alright, let's see if this combo works. Left, right. Spartan kick. Nice. Nice. And let's try the I was trying to go for the giant swing, but that's okay. Still a win. Now I really like this bottom row here. This top row feels a little sharp on my fingertips. I wish they had just these 3 buttons replicated on the top. Okay, so, but the D-pad feels very nice, very comfortable. Doesn't dig into my thumb too much. Alright, go to Mitsu, do that little sweep. Nice. I was gonna say, if he didn't, alright, we'll try a giant swing. No? Okay, I'm not doing a full rotation on it, probably. Okay, there it was. Would have been it. There it is. Okay. Not bad. Okay, so giant swing input is okay. finish him off. Let's try the heat engager. That works. And that should do it. RKO. Nope. Boo. Oh, not into the sword. Come on, guy. Okay. Just spinning kick there. Here's my favorite, one of my favorite combos. Ooh. Input's not 100%. I can still feel a little bit of a difference. Now, if all the buttons were the same, like on the bottom and the top, I probably would have no issues. But at least you know which row of keys you're pressing, and it just could be I have to adjust to the controller. Finish off the Frankensteiner, and that should do it. Forward 1 2. If you guys main King, let me know. Is that your favorite character? Who do you guys play? I tried playing Brian for a little bit, but I still prefer the kind of the grappling style of King. And I don't really throw a lot with King. I like to use his moves, but you know, just for variety, it does give me the option to have the extra offense. Okay, people's elbow, shoulder tackle into the giant swing. Yeah, giant swing is not perfect on this one for sure. I think I like the Xbox D-pad on that. Okay, I see it come out. One, two. Spartan kick, and we'll do the slide. Nope. Atlas hammer. Spartan kick. Now do my grab. Boom. Alright, great. I can toss him with his legs. Okay, so that's okay. Feels good there. Let's do my giant swing again. Alright. Okay. Alright, maybe it's just I have to do a little bit more of a full extension to make that work. Let's try it again. Ooh. Oh darn. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta finish your match. Don't play with your prey. Good. Alright, I always love the gut punch. 1, 2. Grab. Nice. I'll do my setup for my power move. Shining Wizard. That works. And maybe finishing him off with the giant swing. Okay, that worked good. Alright, let me see if I can get one more match in. That worked. That was pretty fun. I heard they're bringing Armor King to the new as the next DLC character. So one of my buddies loves Armor King. He was kind of mad that maybe Armor King wasn't going to show up. And another friend of mine wants to get Lei, so if Lei gets in on the action. 1, 2. I'm trying my giant swing again. Okay. Alright, giant swing is working. Maybe it's just making sure I got my movements correct on my thumb. I like doing this move here. Let's see if I can get it. That's my armor. I also like this throw here. Oh, I missed it. Oh, good thing gut punch saved me on that one. See the push to the Hulk Hogan kick? Okay, that works good. Gut punch. Alright, we'll do the gut punch. 1, 2. Alright, 1, 2. Neutral. There's my combo. 2. And then I'll do my slide. Finish giant swing. Okay, that worked. Alright. Well, let's go back to the home screen. Nice. So, some initial or last minute thoughts on this controller. Alright. So what I like, D-pad does take a little bit of time to get used to, especially when I was trying to do that those giant swing motions, but I just had to make sure I have full extension on them. Button wise, I do feel like they're a little bit sharp on my fingertips, especially this top row. The bottom row is perfect. So these are concave, these are convex. So they go inward, this one goes outward. I guess if you're playing like a side scrolling game, it makes sense. But for me, fighting game wise, I like this kind of button feel versus this. As far as like input, I didn't feel any input lag, and so it's definitely a good controller. I would probably rate this maybe a 7.5 out of 10. So I did get it on Amazon for about $29. So if you're looking for kind of a dedicated D-pad controller for fighting games, again, this has no analog sticks. It's just purely for like side scrollers, 2D games, or maybe fighting games like Street Fighter, Tekken. Again, 7.5 out of 10. And with that said, hopefully you liked the content you saw today. If it's your first time coming to the channel, feel free to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Also consider hitting that subscribe button. And on the controller that I got, I just want to reiterate that it does come with this like Game Pass 1 month ultimate. So if you guys leave a comment in the comment section at the end of the month, I will pick the top comment and I'll DM you with the code for this Game Pass. Again, it's only for 1 month, but at least you get a chance to play some Xbox with it. So overall, what you get in the box, you just get the controller itself and the USB cable. No frills, just plug and play. And again, it's a nice controller. It does have its limitations as far as like the button layout. I prefer these three. If these three were the same as one on the top, it would be a perfect controller. But that's just my take, and those are my impressions. With that said, take care of yourself and each other. Happy gaming, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.